Hello, everybody. You're listening to the Uranus Happen Show live here on Blog Talk Radio, powered by eastrologer.tv. We're still waiting for people to kind of get into the room at this time, so before we get to anything, I want to show you something real quick here on my screen here that I think is kind of cool. So one of the I just want to break down something while we're waiting for people, just to show you a quick trick of how I see something easily. This is how Uranian Astrology works. So I was looking at my chart here, and I was kind of thinking to myself, so what's going to happen with the show today? And I thought to myself, first thing that became very clear to me was that there was no triple pattern of me in the moment at this time. So I just kind of thought, so this show's probably going to end up getting canceled because just nobody's going to come to it. It wasn't really a great time, but I'm starting to see a lot more clearly how I need to schedule the show based on my own chart. So I just want to show you something real quick that I saw when I was looking at that. So after I was finished with it, I saw, okay, so I'm going to have this big thing where my bank account is going to blow up here in the next few weeks, I want to say. So I thought, how do I know that? If you were calling into the show, right? Like, how am I going to show you this? So let me get my handy pointer here. We see this red thing here, right? Again, you don't have to be an astrologer to know what's going on. But this thing over here, this Jupiter, this is right here. If we put the pointer or the inquiry, really sort of what we're asking the chart, what the question is that we want to ask the chart, we show that there, and then what we see is we have, let's see here, let me get my handy pointers or colors and markers and all of that. I got that for you. So if we have this, then we see that this red one here, that one down there in the circle, that red one, let me know if you can see that. We know there that this is going to be coming to that fairly soon. If you looked at this, is 7918, and where this little arrow is here, remember these four arrows all equal the exact same thing. They mean the same thing in astrology. So if you see it like that, then you know that as this is going to come and contact this arrow, this point of interest becomes the exact same as this Jupiter up here. So then we say, okay, so how close is it to hitting? When is that going to happen? So 7918, that's what it's showing of my natal position of where that's at. And so 45 degrees away from that, we're going to say that that's going to be what? 34 degrees in 18 minutes, exactly 45 degrees. And then what we have here is it's where my position is at is that's 3329. So you just do the math, and then you realize that 3329 and 7918 is really not that far away. It's like within the next 6 months or so that's going to happen. And basically what that's going to mean is that there's going to be a big win, or there's going to be some big money that's going to hit my bank account. So that'll look nice. That's coming in about 6 months or so. That's something that's fairly easy to see. Now, if I broke it down even further, then I would see that it would have to do maybe to an accident or separation. I'm not going to get into those details because it's morbid. But it doesn't look great when you start to go down the reason why I would make that money. But that's for a lesson for a different day. Just wanted to show you something real quick. Yeah, and perfect. We don't have anybody else here today. Just as I said, I thought the show was going to be canceled, and it definitely was, because that me in the moment, which is defined as the ascendant, which is the environment, and the meridian, or the I, the self, the soul. When those two things, me and the environment, they have to line up in a triple pattern, and well, they don't today at this particular hour. So that's why I said I thought the show was going to be canceled, and it definitely was. So I just wanted to give you that quick little tip. Hope maybe that we could grab somebody real quick. But until next time, you guys, I guess I will see you at a different date and time in hyperspace. Until soon, thanks for subscribing. Take care. Good night.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.